Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Behind the Coop Homestead. I know it's been a while since we did a video. We've just been super busy. We've had a whole bunch going on. The wife's been working a lot, so yeah. Last weekend we went to my nephew's graduation ceremony for the fire academy. So that was pretty awesome. We're really proud of him for seeing that through. Obviously, we're busy with this guy. Poor Silkies don't ever see no peace. But yeah, I think today we're going to talk about the pros and cons of having roosters. So, which in the Silky flock we have two roosters, which are Walt and Leo, but Silkies usually do pretty well with as many roosters. You know, they're just not a really aggressive breed. Now Cluck Norris, our Rhode Island Red, is extremely aggressive, and you don't want a super aggressive rooster when you obviously want to feed them treats, and if you have a toddler running around, it's not good. But he's been a good rooster for the most part. He takes really good care of the hens. And, you know, the pro of having a super aggressive rooster is we live on 1.5 acres and our chicken's free range, so he takes really good care of them as far as predators and everything like that. Another pro of having a rooster is if you're trying to hatch your own eggs and save the trip to the hatchery or the major chain stores like Tractor Supply that you can buy your chicks from. Which, you know, if you have a broody hen, that'll hatch them for you, or if you're going the incubator route. But yeah, the rooster helps fertilize the eggs so you can get some chicks for the year, so that's another plus. Now, the cons of having a rooster are they're noisy, which a lot of people don't like that, but we don't mind. We love the sound of roosters crowing out here. So, and another con would be the fact that, you know, again, they are aggressive, which isn't good. Not all roosters are aggressive. Some are great with kids, some aren't, but you don't really want to wait around to find that out, because they could flog your kid or peck their eye out. You know, it's risky business. Yeah, and at one point in time we had two Rhode Island Red roosters, and we got them when they were straight run, which means they weren't sexed, and of course both of them ended up being roosters. So we had about 6 hens and 2 roosters, which isn't really a good number. So they did a lot of fighting, and the one rooster ended up getting pushed out. So we ended up rehoming him. He went to a good home. So now we have 1 rooster. So that's another thing, is if you end up having more than 1 rooster and they're fighting, you're going to have to separate the flocks. Because you don't want just 1 rooster on his own all the time. Chickens don't do well by themselves. They're a flock animal. So yeah, if you end up, you're either going to have to rehome your rooster, you're going to have to break it into 2 separate flocks, which is what we do. We have our laying flock, which is 6 hens and a rooster, and then we have our silky flock, which is 2 silky roosters and 2 silky hens. And then we're going to have another flock of the lavender Orpingtons that is 3 hens with 1 rooster. And so we'll have 3 separate flocks that we keep separated at all times. And if you're just getting roosters to breed with your hens to hatch some chicks and you can sell them, you'll actually end up, depending on what breed you're doing and what area you're in, you can actually make some pretty good money at it. But that's another you have to keep those flocks separate. That way, you know, you're getting 100% that kind of chicken. Like, that's our plan with our lavender Orpingtons. We're gonna keep those separate, because down here in southern Michigan, really in Michigan, even on Craigslist and the internet, it was super hard to find lavender Orpingtons. We had to drive to Meyer Hatchery to get them. So we're going to try to breed them and hatch them next spring and make a little bit of money. Alright guys, well, I hope those tips were helpful, and I'm trying to keep it short and sweet on this episode. I didn't have time to get a whole lot of content in there because I was working on this chicken trap. Bye, Cluck. I was working on this chicken tractor for our silkies so they can get on pasture. And because we've been putting them in the garden, but we've got that all tilled up with some soil. So yeah, I'm gonna get them in this chicken tractor here and put a door on it, and that way they can have a little bit more fun than having to be in here. Cluck's over there getting them all riled up. Alright, but go ahead and hit that subscribe button and follow us on Instagram at Behind the Coop Homestead. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.